Isn't it one of the best things when you give someone a card and they say, wow, how in the world did you make this? That's what today's pop-up fun fold card is going to do every single time you give it to someone. It's an absolutely fantastic card, fun layout, and best of all, it looks way more complicated than it is. I'll break it all down for you and keep it easy. Hi, I'm Julia with Julia Sue's Stamping. I'm so excited that you're here to spend a little crafty time with me today. Thank you. If you're here for the premiere, please hop over into the chat and let me know where you're watching from. And if you're hanging out watching the replay, I'm so glad that you're here. Please leave a comment. And as soon as YouTube lets me know that you left a comment, I promise that I'll respond. I read every one of the comments. It's so much fun to hear from you. So like I said, today's card is a pop-up fun fold card. There is a lot of room to write in this one, so that's great. And I put a little different spin on it. Maybe you're going to want to do that too. I don't know. But anyway, I do have a free downloadable PDF tutorial just for you on my blog. And of course, that link is down in the description, so please be sure you check it out. Thanks again for hanging out with me for a little bit here. I think we should get started. How about you? Let's go. So this is 5¼ inches by 11, and then I've scored it 1 3/4 for the first one. The second fold is at 3½. The next one is at 4¼ and the last score line is at 7 inches. I'm going to bring in the paper trimmer to do the next part, which is creating the pop-up. First of all, I'm going to help make it so you can see. I've got the 5¼ inch at the top of the paper trimmer. I'm going to line up the right side at the 1¼ inch mark on the side here. Then bring down the arm, putting the cutting blade at the first score, which is 1 3/4 inches. So I have it marked here. I've got a little bit of tear and tape underneath so that I can see easily what my trimmer says on it. So at 1 3/4 inch, I've got this little dot right here, this little divot, and it's at that first score line. I'm going to go over the next score line, scoring right down into, I'm going to stop at the 5¼ inch score line. So I can see where that is right here on the paper trimmer. And that is it. That is the first score line that we're creating, the first part of the pop-up. I'm going to turn it over like this so that the cut area is on the top and it's still the 5¼ inch at the top. The right side is once again going to go up to the 1¼ inch mark, and then placing the blade at the 1 3/4 mark, which I can see here on the side easily, at the first score line that I have burnished. So I'm going to take it down again, skip over, and I'll stop at the 5¼ inch score line. I hope you can see that. So there we go. And that is what is going to make the pop-up part. When it gets folded, I bring this top part here, pulling it out, and that gets folded over like so. All right. So very easy and fun to do. All right, moving the paper trimmer aside. Next is the inside card. It's been cut to be 3 3/4 inches by 10, and then I scored it and folded it at 5. I've got some adhesive on the back. It's going to go right here onto this piece. And that is the inside card. So lots of room to write on this fun card. Then for a fun accent piece, I've got some old olive that's been cut to be 4¼ by 5½. Got a little bit of adhesive on the back of this. I'm simply going to lay it down on here. Where things really get fun. So use whatever papers and pattern paper and cardstock that you want to use in yours. I'm using the Mixed Up Patterns Designer Series paper for mine, and I've got some old olive here. Now, I know that the old olive has been cut to be 1½ by 5, and then the paper that I'm using, because I thought this was such a fun stripe to have bright and cheery, is 1/8 of an inch smaller. So I'm going to put these pieces right here on the card, and these flaps, these 2 long pieces. So I'll get this one here, ready to go, and on this outside flap. Then I have this other fun stripe with the old olive green stripe going a different direction. It is 3¾ inches by 1/2 inch. I'm going to put that on this inside card. So it's a card in a card. And simply lay that down right on top, starting to decorate that one. And I'm going to put a little stripe of it, same thing, 1/2 inch by 3¾ up here toward the top. I think I'm eyeballing it. I think they're pretty much evenly distanced. And then this will fold and shut right into the center of those. So that's going to be fantastic. I have 2 more pieces of my old olive accent paper, and this one's 2½ by 2½, so it's square. This is 1½ by 2½, and I'm going to put this piece right on the inside of my pop-out piece. And then I'm going to lay this one on the outside part of my pop-up piece. I'm going to put adhesive all across the back because I want it to adhere completely to it. I center it in there, and can you see how that's coming together? I've got another coordinating piece from that same pack. I'm going to put it right here. It's been cut 1/8 of an inch smaller, so it's going to just fit perfectly. And you could go ahead and put papers here if you want, whatever you'd like, decorate it any way you want. I'm going to leave those just blank. I'm using the Words and Wishes stamp set and dies for this fun card. And I'm going to go ahead and grab some black ink and put a happy up here at the top. I want to have a little bit of give because these are photopolymer stamps. So I am using a mat, a piercing mat underneath so that there's some cushion for the stamp. Now for a birthday in there. Trying to get it even. Oh, I'm happy with that. That's great. Finally, it's time for the 2. I'll set this aside, and I'm going to take the little presents that are in this stamp set and stamp those as well. So I've got another one. Clean off this stamp real quick with a chamois that I've got. And now the little bit more of a square. Oh, that didn't turn out right. Okay, that's better. After coloring in the presents with some granny apple, now I think this is lemon lime twist, isn't it? Yes, it's lemon lime twist and some calypso coral blends. I die cut them with the shapes that are in those dies. And then these awesome words of you. So we're going to have happy birthday to you were die cut from the words that are also in this fantastic die cut set. So I'm simply going to adhere the U to that bright yellow. And I'm going to do that with a little adhesive and my dedicated to adhesive sponge dauber. It's just the best way I know to get those detailed die cuts easily onto your project. So it's got the adhesive all over it. Now you could easily use adhesive sheets if you want or something like that, but this is, for me, it's the quickest and easiest way. All right, so then I went ahead and attached that adorable U to the happy birthday part. And going to put a little adhesive and then bring that onto the focal point of this awesome card that is just fantastic. Now you might say, this is a lot of stuff on this card. Yes, but it's going to make people just say, wow. I've got some pieces here from a card kit, some little like what are these called? Mini glue dots. So I'm going to go ahead and use those up because why not? I'm putting them on these little spinners. So I'm going to put this spinner here on the card. And then I'm going to put another little glue dot onto the top part of the spinner. Then I will put one of these presents on there, which is going to make it spin all around. How fun is that? Anyone's going to absolutely adore this card. It's going to be the best birthday card they've probably ever gotten. They're going to talk about this card with you for a long time, being so happy that you gave them this really fun card. I do have these spinners on the tutorial, so if you want to snag some for yourself, you can. And another spinner right down below the U. And the spinner goes right on top there, the little other dot. Take off the paper backing. Perfect. That's easy. And now the other present goes on top of that one. All right. How cute. And really fun. Okay, so inside this card, I stamped "You are the best." Put a couple more presents, a couple of presents on this fun panel here, and then inside a cake, and "You make life sweeter than cake." How fun is this birthday card? Like I said, this is definitely a wow. Every single time you create this, people are going to go crazy. And it's very rare to have a fun fold with this much space for writing. Yes, it's so fantastic. I also created this one with the Cutest Crew stamp set and dies. Cute little kitties who are playing and chasing some butterflies, tumbling around. Just have the best day. So glad we're friends. How pretty is that? It has so many wonderful touches and accents. There we go. Which one do you like better? Do you like the kitties or do you like the birthday? And would you use a spinner or would you just put it right onto the card? Either way, it's going to be a winner. That's it. Isn't that a really cute pop-up fun fold card? Oh, I'm so happy you were here today. Thanks again for joining me. If you like crafty inspiration like this, be sure you give the video a thumbs up and hit the subscribe button. It really helps my teeny tiny business and it's absolutely free. So I appreciate your support. I hope you have an absolutely fantastic day and that you have a chance to get inky. Bye.